In this demonstration, we'll create metadata and topology in GIS. We'll begin by setting up the demo. First, you'll download the demo_3-3.zip source data from the course website, which includes building footprints downloaded from the San Marcos Open Data website. You'll extract the demo_3-3.zip into your course demos folder, and then you'll create a new ArcGIS Pro map project in your existing and recently extracted demo_3-3 folder. We'll start on Windows Desktop, where I'll open Windows File Explorer. And in Windows File Explorer, I'm going to browse to the course website. And inside the course website, I'm going to browse inside the demos folder. And I'll paste the demo_3-3.zip that I've already downloaded from the course website and extract it right here. And that creates a demo_3-3 folder, and inside that is a building footprints shapefile that includes an SHP with the shape features, the DBF with the database records, and an SHX with the index of the records and the features, as well as a PRJ that contains the coordinate system and an XML that contains the metadata. Now we're going to use ArcGIS Pro to create our map project file. So I'm going to click on the ArcGIS Pro button. And then in ArcGIS Pro, under New Project, I'll click Map. That opens up the New Project window, which we'll interface with from the bottom to the top. So we're going to go ahead and uncheck Create a Folder for this local project because we already created one. And then for the location, I'm going to browse to our newly created demo_3-3 folder. So that's in our course folder, in our demos folder, and inside our demo_3-3 folder. So go ahead and click OK. And there you can see the location path is the same path in Windows File Explorer. And then now we'll name our new project demo_3-3. Confirm all your settings and click OK. That opens up our new ArcGIS Pro project file, both in ArcGIS Pro, but also creates the project file structure in Windows File Explorer, including the .aprx ArcGIS Pro project file, the .atbx ArcGIS toolbox, and the .gdb ArcGIS file geodatabase. Additionally, in the folders section, you can find our file geodatabase as well as our source shapefile, the building_footprints.shape, which presents as a single file in the ArcGIS Pro catalog. All right, I'm going to go ahead and maximize ArcGIS Pro, reset my interface. Now we're set up for the demo. In step 2, we'll view the shapefile building metadata and features in ArcGIS Pro. In the catalog pane, you'll right-click the building_footprints.shape and select View Metadata. This will open up the catalog view where you can review the shapefile metadata, geography, and table. Then you'll add the building_footprint.shape to the map view and note if you can identify any overlapping buildings. Back in ArcGIS Pro, in the catalog pane, I'm going to right-click on the building_footprints.shape and select View Metadata. In the catalog pane, we work with individual project items. In the catalog view, we view them. So with building footprints selected, I can view the project metadata, including, for example, the title, a thumbnail of the data, tags or keywords to search it, a summary of the data, as well as a more detailed description. The metadata includes the credits, use limitations, for example, and extent. All right, now I'm going to switch over to the geography panel. And here I can actually look into the shapefile and see the actual features overlaid on an ArcGIS Online base map. I can also switch to the table panel where I can view the building footprints, field names, the individual records, as well as the values, including that there are over 22,000 buildings in this particular file. All right, go ahead and close the catalog view. Now I'm going to right-click the building footprints and add it to the current map. Now we'll zoom in on the city of San Marcos and see among the 22,000 buildings if we can visually explore and discover any overlapping buildings. And you can see how difficult that would be. And so that's why we'll use rule-based geodatabase topology to identify overlapping buildings. Go ahead and reset your interface and save your ArcGIS Pro project. In step 3, we'll import the shapefile as well as the metadata into the project geodatabase, and then we'll view the geodatabase feature class and its metadata. So first, in the project geodatabase, we'll create a feature dataset in the local Texas State Plane South Central coordinate system, uniquely identified as WKID 2278. Then we'll import the shapefile as a feature class into our newly created feature dataset, and then in the map view, remove the shapefile and add the feature class. Last, in the catalog view, we'll view and edit the feature class metadata and save our metadata edits. Back in ArcGIS Pro, in the catalog pane, if I click on the project file geodatabase, you can see it's empty. I'm going to go ahead and right-click on it and select New and Feature Dataset. That opens the Create Feature Dataset Geoprocessing tool. Because I initiated it from the project file geodatabase, it's already filled that in. For the feature dataset name, we're going to call it San_Marcos. And now we need to set the coordinate system to our Texas State Plane locally projected South Central coordinate system, which is uniquely identified by WKID 2278. So we'll enter that into the search. And there you can see it's identified the correct projected coordinate system, and it's listed in the details section. Go ahead and click OK. Confirm your parameters and click Run. Once the tool has run, go ahead and close the geoprocessing tool, and then in the catalog pane, you can see our empty San Marcos feature dataset. And if I right-click on it and select Import and Feature Classes, that opens the geoprocessing tool feature class to geodatabase. I'm going to set my input features by dragging my building_footprints.shapefile into the parameter. And then for the output geodatabase, it's already set to the San_Marcos feature dataset. Click Run. Now if I close the geoprocessing tool and expand my San Marcos feature dataset, I can see there's my new building_footprints polygonal feature class. Now in the map view, I want to remove the building_footprints shapefile feature layer from the contents pane, and then add the imported building_footprints feature class. All right, there it looks like it imported all 22,000 buildings, and if I right-click on the building footprints feature class in the catalog pane and select View Metadata, you can see that it also imported the metadata as well. Now we can edit metadata in ArcGIS Pro from the Catalog ribbon in the Metadata group. Click on the Edit button. That opens up the metadata edit view, and I can edit things like the title of the item. For example, let's call it a little bit more intuitive name, building_footprints. And then you need to save your edits. So on the metadata ribbon, the Save button is enabled. Go ahead and click on that, and that saves your edits. So now if I close the edit view, I can see my newly updated building_footprints title in the catalog view. Go ahead and close the catalog view. I'm going to reorganize my catalog interface so I'm working within the project file geodatabase, reset my interface, and save my ArcGIS Pro project.